Alright, me babbers, welcome to Talking the Pictures, where we talk the pictures. So we're on episode 5 now, so I think you know how it works. If you don't, we just talk shit about movies. It's great stuff. Two co-hosts, the fabulous one himself, Mr. David Feed. How you doing, bud?
Of course, muted. Hi. Fine, thank you. Hi, Dave. How are you doing?
Good, mate. Good. Very good. Always
Fantastic.
better to talk the pictures. So
That's true.
we've also got Mr. Marinus himself, but this can't be right. He's not an avatar.
What? Let me change
You're
that
not
real
an
quick.
avatar. That's how you look. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Hi guys, how you doing? This is the real me. This is not a 3D avatar or something. Or maybe it is.
Yeah, it's actually what his face looks like, guys. I know.
What's the image you are always using? That looks like a fantasy, something Freshetta style. The
Yeah,
avatar you
I
usually
don't know.
use.
It's some kind of yeah. You are absolutely right. It's some Frank. I believe it's Frank Frazetta, but don't put me in that. There's some kind of science fiction cover that I really liked, and I just put it there instead of my usual dark side image. Yeah, I'm a big fan of old school science fiction art, the retro science fiction art. I'm a big fan of that.
Nothing
I
wrong with
grew up
that,
with
mate.
that.
Nothing wrong.
Yeah.
So, see who we got in the chat then. So, we got, of course, Mr. Soul Ion himself,
Hey, Soul Man.
Mod Fantastique. We have DVD and Film Bloke. Welcome, mate. Nice to have you here.
Well,
Dave from Genuine Comics.
hey,
Pictures
Dave.
are boring. Let's talk about movies instead. All right, let's do that. Who else? We got more Soul. We got David Feed. We got Shane O'Sullivan. Nice to
Hey,
have you
Shane.
here, mate. Always a pleasure. Always.
Yeah, man.
DVD bloke. Yeah, 10 minutes late. Yeah, I know. Look, all right. We were chatting and time got away, and we're here now. That's the main thing. Talk
Talk about
about
shit movies.
movies. Yeah, we do talk
He's
about
absolutely right.
Yeah, that's true.
I haven't
David
seen
Feed
a
resumes his role as guy who has seen a ghost.
I don't.
I
What is
don't
that
know what that
reference
means,
to?
so you have to explain that. But no French.
No
Okay,
French.
no French. I can't do
Okay,
French. That's cool.
maybe
All
it's
right,
like
so we
a
got some people in
sympathy,
the chat.
maybe, or something like that. I don't know.
I don't know. Soul's in his own world sometimes, but I love it.
When I was
Hopefully, I
doing
do get back
research
from
for
here as
this,
well. Shane, message me on Twitter, man. Message me. I got to message you later. Don't. You weren't banned. I'll talk to you later.
what?
Don't worry. It's someone else. It's fine. I forgive you. Good. That's the main thing. We can all get along, you see. So,
Fantastic.
topic for today: video game movies. It's quite an interesting one. So,
How did we get here? Like we were talking about some movies so bad they were good. Maybe
yeah,
something has to do with that.
a lot of these movies could probably go on that list. Unfortunately, but
It was
video game
maybe.
movies is one of those things. You get really popular video game, and of course Hollywood wants to make it into a movie, and unfortunately Hollywood likes to destroy a lot of stuff that has come before it. Doesn't like source material for some reason. I don't know why. But we can have a look
Like
at a few anyway.
they've made good movies out of decent books. They've made good movies out of comic books as of lately, but I don't know what with video games. It's almost like a joke at this point. I don't know
Well,
if they hate video games or what's the deal with this.
yeah.
Maybe there's like a
I think they're
is there
envious.
like a Sorry.
I think they're envious of video games because I think you can tell with a video game you can tell a more in-depth story. And if you think about it, some video games have unbelievably fantastic stories, whereas movies, it's hard. It's not as easy. Easy is not the right word because it's different. Look, I don't
Yeah.
know. I play a few video. You're more of a video game person. You should know.
I don't know why they screw it up. I love video games, but I don't know why they always screw it up. I
Yeah.
don't. I read once that there was this like this envy really, whereas Hollywood there's all this conventions and rules they have with like the government, like the studios. They're in these lots in California. They have to pay taxes and so forth and so on. And video games is such a like a digital thing. They don't really have to pay so many taxes because they don't need like a huge parcel of land to produce them. I mean, unlike movies. And so I don't know if that has to do as well. That the video games have all these advantages, and the movie studios are kind of envious, and that's why they make these crappy, purposeful. I don't know if they make them like purposefully crappy, or they just don't get it.
Cash grabbing. I think that's the first thing, because it's a popular franchise, and they think, hey, let's make a movie or a TV series out of that, and then cash in a lot of money. And mostly they suck, but there are some gems that is definitely worth look into it, but of worth watching. I mean, but yeah, when they started it with the, I don't know what the first one was. Wasn't that Mario or something?
I think so, yeah.
Mario,
Yeah, I think it's Super Mario Bros. I think.
Super Mario Bros. Yes, probably the first or one of the first. I'm not entirely sure. They well, the technology wasn't there to make a believable movie. But if you make a Mario movie, what is then what is the premise, right? You have then Bowser, you have with the ape. I don't know, man. I don't know what they are thinking. They couldn't get it right at all.
No, I think they struggle. They struggle. So Sol gave us an answer to what we weren't sure about. David Feed is the entrance, a mix of disbelief that your cam is on and astonishment, which put together looks a bit like someone who saw an apparition from the other side.
So yeah, maybe I always do like this when I
always look shocked.
Oh.
Film Bloke says books are probably the medium that lends himself to film. Yeah.
True.
Believe the first movie based on Yeah, Super Mario Bros. 1993. I was 1 year old then. 1 year old. I know.
You were 1 year old back then. Wow. Okay.
I know. I'm so young. Video game movies seem to be a trend that got mainstream with Super Mario Bros. Film. Yeah. Shane brings up some good ones. So you got Sonic, Tomb Raider 1, Ratchet and Clank, Warcraft. If you're not aware of the lore, are examples of great from video game movies.
Wait, Ratchet and Clank was a movie?
Yeah, just recently.
Really?
Not seen it.
Okay.
For video game movies, the first name that springs to mind is Uwe Boll, who made them because of something to do with taxes in German.
Exactly.
Yeah, I read a little bit about this Uwe Boll. Like he had this like scam basically going on.
Yeah.
Where in Germany he was investing money in movies, and regardless of the movie making money or not, he would take like a 50% return on all the money he invested. So it was almost like a loophole, which allowed him to produce all these movies because he was basically financing them. And I think they closed down this loophole sometime in 2006, and maybe that's why he's slowed down with his movies.
Well, that's the reason why we don't see him anymore. Okay.
Yeah, I think so. That's the reason why he doesn't make them anymore. They closed down the loophole over there.
I'm wondering what's happened to him. I mean, where does he, get around? Does he make any movie or something, or did he get a job? What happened to him?
Well, I think he's a professional boxer. Like.
Oh yeah, I remember the part that he, was on, I believe, YouTube or something. And then he's challenging people as some kind of director or famous people to box him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jesus. And he's pretty good as well. I saw he's
good.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of funny, like you just see this movie and you assume that he's like this not very, physically capable guy making these absolute crap movies. He's challenging people. So, okay, I'll take the challenge.
Yeah, journalists that criticize his work. Yeah.
I mean, I suppose that's
you
one
go
way
to confront him, and he's like 2 meters tall, and he's like a freaking boxing champion.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was fun.
That was fun, yeah.
Right. So I've done, of course, a slideshow. I always do a slideshow because I'm a nerd. I can see Dave's got some stuff ready there too. But
mini
we'll
slideshow.
go on to the first one because first one I think is basically like the definition of a cash grab, and we're going to talk about it does it the Resident Evil movies.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
there's
yeah.
like 30,000 of them now. It's annoying because it started so good. Like the first one I loved.
was good, yeah.
I
Yeah,
thought
it
the
was
first
fun.
one was fantastic.
Yeah, it was fun.
I thought the second was actually pretty good. And then they started turning more into action movies and then started going quite downhill quite fast, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's getting ridiculous. It's more the everything went after that badder and badder. The CGI is bad, the story is bad. They're just making stuff up as long as they go, I believe. I'm not entirely sure, but it was so far removed from what Resident Evil was. I mean, part one, maybe part two was a little bit in a trance, or maybe a spiritual successor, if you will, to the movies with Alice, being a artificial intelligence in the comics, in the games. But then they are, I don't know, man. There are clones, there are replicas, and I don't know what more. It went totally crazy.
When they start with she has powers, and then she
Yeah.
becomes almost like a godlike entity. And at the beginning of the next movie, they take away her powers just by zapping like a syringe. Like, okay, you're not a god anymore. Like,
Yeah.
what? Okay.
Yeah.
I think they put themselves in a corner and they couldn't get out of it, so they were like, "Well, we'll just do that." That's just yeah. Like I said, the first one was great because the first one was more of a horror movie than it was an action movie, because it actually had like horror aspects with the zombies and everything.
Yeah, and the Lickers was fairly well done.
Yeah,
yeah.
So for it to go from there to you've seen the last one, yeah?
No.
I saw everything, unfortunately.
Everything, and yeah, just got really disappointing. Second one's the best according to Burnt Scribe.
All right.
I don't know.
I feel like the iconic laser scene is probably one of the reasons why this movie became so famous in a way. Like that was such an like you were not expecting that. You were expecting somehow they managed to outsmart the laser or whatever, and all of a sudden like all this this grid comes and slices this guy into pieces like a pot.
Yeah, exactly.
That was such a horrific scene. It's like
that was
well
great.
done.
Yeah, it's probably the only thing that I remember from the movie.
That's the scene that really sticks in your head. Like
it was very fun.
Yeah. Wooly, nice to have you here, mate, and Sugar Chris.
Hey, Chris.
Movies, especially the third one, trashy fun. Yeah, like I say, they sort of got progressively worse as they went along. I think they realized people would crap on them, so just said, screw it, we'll just go all out and make it ridiculous.
Right.
Resident Evil 1 movie was lame as hell, very weak plot with terrible acting. Don't say that, Shane. Come on, I love that stuff, man.
Well, I agree with him with the acting. I mean, the acting wasn't that with the girl from Fast and the Furious? What's her name?
Michelle Rodriguez.
Yeah, I mean he always plays the same character. Just it was terrible. I have to agree with Shane. Yeah.
And she dies in this movie, but like she appears in another Resident Evil movie.
Yeah, I don't know how it works.
There was
clone or something. I don't know. It doesn't matter.
Found the Resident Evil movies popcorny but forgettable. They might as well have been based on Students Doodles, very little resemblance to the game. Yeah, exactly. I get what you're saying. When it's scary. Look, all right, I might be a bit of a pussy. Okay, that's not. I found them, bit scary. Resident Evil sequels are not made because creators had ideas, but because they had money. Like so many franchises, few movies have to do with the desire to tell a story anymore.
True.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, and we got COVID Kev in the chat. Just got here. Where were the zombie kills in the first one? That's a point. I don't think there were that many.
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
No.
All right. Well,
wasn't like I read one time something interesting about I think it was the third Resident Evil, where they're like in a desert, like the whole world is gone, and they go into this secret lab. and some of they have like intelligent zombies or something, some crap like that. And it was
Yeah.
I read that it was kind of a homage to one of these George Romero movies where they are also locked in a basement and they're trying to teach zombies some stuff. Like one of the zombies like has a gun and salutes and they're trying to like teach them something. And yeah, that this Resident Evil was like a, I don't know, homage to that thing. Is that just a
Terrible.
crazy rumor, or it's just
I
you
don't
got
know.
some truth
I don't
to
know.
that?
If it is, that's cool. But I don't know.
Anyway.
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, I thought I'd bring this up. So
I love the first one.
this is the 4th Mortal Kombat movie coming out now. Which
Wait.
actually, the new one to me looks really good.
Wait a minute. Is the new Mortal Kombat, is that a movie or a TV series? Is that a movie?
I think it's a movie. It's IMAX.
Really? But okay.
Okay.
I think. I'm pretty sure.
Hmm.
Yeah, in theaters. Yeah.
I was wondering because I saw some stuff that looks really good. I hope they go all out with the blood and gore. I mean, that is what Mortal Kombat is all about.
Mm-hmm.
Legacy, I can't remember much anymore, basically. But the first two, was it free? Did they have free movies? Mortal Kombat movies, because it says here film collection. But isn't Legacy? Was it a movie or was it a TV series? There was a TV series before that.
Yeah, I don't know about a TV series.
I believe there were
didn't
three
even
Mortal
know the
Kombat
Legacy
movies.
thing existed.
Yeah, but the first one was mindless fun. It was really good. Has a kick-ass soundtrack. It has good combat, with Johnny Cage and what's his name? The fire demon. Come over here, Scorpion. Yeah, and also with Sub-Zero and I believe Liu Kang. Was it Liu Kang? I believe so.
Yeah.
It was great. It was absolutely great. It was has, like I say, high adrenaline, action camera, and yeah, I love. What's the one who played Raiden, the guy from Highlander?
Lorenzo
Oh,
Lamas.
oh God.
Is that?
Yeah.
What am I forgetting? Christoph? No. Kind of. Jesus. Now what I want to know. Let me.
While you look that up.
Highlander.
Dave from
He
Genuine.
was at some point a very
What's the theme today? Crappy sequels. Seems like it.
Yeah, the first Mortal Kombat was directed by the guy who made Event Horizon.
Yeah. Christopher Lambert. It was the name. Yeah.
Hell, Greg, nice to have you here, mate.
Mr. Alpha, what's the thing he likes to say? Alpha male champion, Comicsgate, something.
Something like that. And Wooly,
Yeah,
Wooly,
Alpha, there you go.
Street Fighter. Well, I'm gonna get the Street Fighter later, mate.
No.
And he's taunting me. He's taunting me with my Van Damme movies.
You like that one, right?
I love just any Van Damme movie, basically. Mortal Kombat Legacy was a Machinima.
Machinima.
Yeah, it could have been.
Okay, I didn't know that.
That's it. Christopher Lambert. Why can't I think of that?
Yeah.
Christopher Lambert again. Yeah.
Yeah, it was good in that part, and then they changed this. I believe his character in 2 or 3. I believe they replaced him, which was a shame. He was fun. It was fun. Christopher Lambert is a joy to see on the screen.
Yeah, he's a good actor.
Yeah.
But yeah. So overall, when the Mortal Kombat movies weren't too bad, they were enjoyable.
Yeah.
But I want to see the new one. It looks like it's going to do justice to as long as it's R-rated, like hard R-rated.
Yeah.
Gore and everything. But we'll see.
It doesn't go woke or some crap like that.
I put this in only because technically it's based off a video game. So yeah, the Pokemon movies.
I actually saw it.
I like that. I enjoyed Detective Pikachu. I don't care what anyone says. That was a good movie. I enjoyed it. It's good stuff.
I never was into Pokemon or whatever. I never caught on with the franchise and the hype. But I saw the movie. It was mindless, stupid fun. Just like Sonic. Sonic was great, I think. but that's probably a topic for a later date.
You know
Yeah.
what? Pokemon, the first movie, right? That was the first ever movie I've seen in the cinema. All right.
Really?
Seen it.
Really?
If you guys have seen it, right?
Mm.
If you watch it and you're into Pokemon, it bring you to tears, man. Bring you to tears.
Is
Really?
that, like, I don't know, I
I
remember,
was a
but
kid.
is that the one where he brings like clones of Pokemons and
Yes.
the bad guy has them fight and then like the hero tries to fight the Pokemon himself or something like that?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I think I saw that one, but like
Very touching. Very touching.
What made it great? Is it the animation? Is it the story? Is it the connection that they made, or just the
I think-
sheer dumb fun?
I think it's the fact it's Pokemon, and I love Pokemon. So
Okay, that's a good reason.
yeah.
All right.
I like it, so therefore it must be good.
Jay makes a good point. It's funny how animated video game movies look so great and have decent writing, but most live action end up being terrible in every way.
Yeah.
Like Street Fighter 2 and the new animated Mortal Kombat movies. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, like the Spawns. Well, Spawn is not a video game, no, but the movie was crap, and the animated series in HBO was pretty good. Make sure to give Street Fighter hell.
Yeah, see, he's doing it. He's doing it. I didn't watch the Detective Pikachu movie. I'm not a Ryan Reynolds fan. I love Ryan Reynolds. I saw it. It was great. I think he's talking about something else up there. Dave Craig went after him. I'm telling you, that was the thing. It was dramatic, man. It's like, oh shit, and then Pikachu cried, and I was like, oh my god. I'm telling you, good stuff. I use my trusty frying pan. Yeah, as a drying pan. Yeah, Brock with his.
Probably a reference. Yeah.
Showing the nerd in me now. What video game hasn't had a movie yet that you would like to see? Mine would be Parasite.
Yeah.
Like, ooh, I feel like they
Yeah.
would fuck up Streets of Rage movie horribly though. I feel like they would.
Really?
I feel like they would dumb it down, or they would turn it into, because obviously at the original Streets of Rage, you've got the 2 male characters and you've got the 1 female character.
Yeah.
I feel like they would really play off the female empowerment angle rather than make it a good Streets of Rage movie. I don't trust Hollywood, basically, I think is what I'm saying.
No, we've been burned before, so I know the distrust. Yeah.
What else
Something
would
like if a Korean studio makes like The Raid, but as Streets of Rage, that could
That would be
work,
cool.
Yeah.
What
And
about, did you ever play Golden Axe?
Sure.
What
Yeah.
about that? That would be a really cool fantasy movie.
Yeah.
yeah, I know which one you mean. Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
also a really cool movie.
I always played the dwarf.
I saw the game, but I don't think I
same.
ever played it.
I was a dwarf because I was fat. So
Correct.
I was like, I'm the dwarf.
Yeah,
congrats,
shout out
man.
to Genuine Comics, by the way. Sorry for interrupting, Dave.
What?
He made 9K about the second Indiegogo campaign. Perfect 10. Check it out on Indiegogo. It's definitely worth a buy. So here we go. Follow Genuine Comics and Perfect 10. Check it out.
Nice one, Dave.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm starting to think there's too many Daves, because
Okay, Mr.
Can always
Perfect
change your
10.
name, right? Horse from Wales.
Aria, my bargain bin buddy.
Hey,
Sounds a
man.
bit weird, doesn't it? That's everyone needs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they kind of fucked it up with the last game, no? That was more like a mobile abomination, more like a shooter, then with some cringy I don't know. Do you know Parasite Eve? Do you guys know about the game?
I've never played.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a fantastic game, made by Konami, if I'm not mistaken.
No, it's made by Square Enix.
Square Enix. No, you're absolutely right. I'm not sure how. No, Silent Hill was from Konami. Sorry.
There you go.
Yeah. I love the visuals. I love the concept with the Melichandra blood thing stuff. It's really cool. So, okay, what we have here: House of the Dead and Alone in the Dark. House of the Dead, is that with Uwe Boll?
That's with I when I was researching for these video game movies, you could almost make an entire list of Uwe Boll films.
Yeah.
Like this guy, I don't know if he genuinely loves video games or if he hates them so freaking much that he wants to destroy all chances of video games having decent movies. But he took it upon himself to make these really, really crappy movies.
It's really bad.
House of the Dead is one of them. Alone in the Dark is another one. And like these are two of the worst movies in the history of cinema to begin with. And it's funny how, in a way, he paved the way for so many YouTubers to make a career out of this. Like I Hate Everything, and like the channel Awesome, the Nostalgia Critic, all this list of top 10 worst movies, worst. Like Uwe Boll has really paved the way for all these people to create their careers around, around his movies, or at least part of his movies. But yeah,
Yeah.
like Alone in the Dark and the other one, they are like
He made
absolutely
he made
dreadful.
Postal as well.
Yeah,
Postal.
Postal as well. Okay, but the video game is also kind of crappy and weird.
Yeah.
And I was trying to find like a decent video game adaptation, and I thought of these
Um,
two guys here.
oh, I forget about Final Fantasy. Yeah.
The first one was pretty decent actually.
Yeah, it
Like it
has
has
nothing to
almost
do.
nothing to do with the video game,
No.
kind of. Just like the concepts of the video game. And it's like a real movie. It has a plot, it has characters that like a beginning,
Really good
middle,
animation.
end, even like a halfway decent story, and like an
Yep.
ending that makes sense. It's not a happy-go-lucky kind of movie, but still, it's one thing that I found in particular is that when researching this, is there's a lot of movies that are based around the concept of video games,
Yeah.
but they're not exactly video game related. Like Wreck-It Ralph or Ready Player One, or Final Fantasy, and those movies have been fairly successful, but they just tackle the idea of video games. Not They're not exactly based on a video game per se, no. Final Fantasy is kind of something in between. It's like based on a video game, but it's more like based around the concepts of the video game.
Right. Yeah.
So if anyone has seen it, I highly recommend it. There's a second one which I found to be a bit cringy, but whatever. And the other movie that I actually really liked is Silent Hill. Like the first movie
Yeah.
was I don't know if they didn't have the budget, or what was the thing that. But I liked it. I liked it a lot. I found the special effects were amazing.
Mhm.
The creatures were super creepy and disturbing.
Yeah.
I don't know
True.
if it wasn't really close to the lore of the first game. That's why many people who like Silent Hill don't really like this movie. But as a movie, once again, it has like a beginning, middle, end, a little bit cringy dialogue with a kid. But kids in movies, it's always like a
Yeah.
gamble almost.
Mhm. Yeah.
So yeah, I also recommend it. Like a careful recommendation, let's say, before someone in the chat wants to impale me or something.
It's fine. Everyone always
But,
disagrees. Don't worry about it.
bear in mind, it's not the best movie ever, but it's quite decent.
Michael says he liked Advent Children and Kingsglaive, which are also the Final Fantasy.
Advent
Yeah.
Children was
Yeah.
decent, yeah. I'll say that much. It was very well done. And I haven't seen Kingslave, so I don't know.
It was
There
fun.
you go.
It's really good
Wreck-It
medley.
Ralph.
Yeah.
Wreck-It Ralph, yeah.
This one was very good, actually.
I enjoyed it. I like
I
Wreck-It
thought this one is based on a video game, but according to Wikipedia, it's based around the concept of video games and not really based on a particular video game. But
Yeah.
anyway, it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's like Pixels, with
Right? Yeah.
Adam
It's
Sandler
like
in
a decent Pixel. Better said.
Yeah, but isn't that, of course it's a movie, but it's more like an animated movie, so they can get away with more crazy stuff than a real life movie.
I think
And
that's the difference.
that's a bit of a tricky, right?
Yeah, I think that's the difference.
You're right. You're right. Okay, so let's go back.
Yeah.
There. These are my picks for like actually halfway decent video game movies.
Sol says he liked the first Silent Hill 2. Not perfect, but the atmosphere was good.
Yeah,
And
I agree.
barbed wire shredding through people, Pyramid Head, and the nurses. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good stuff.
The
Alright,
nurses scene, like I read that when they did the first movie, the nurses, they were professional contortionists. So there were people working in circus or something like that, or stunt women.
Okay, cool.
And so they chose that people for the roles rather than like hot looking girls. and that's why the scene of the nurses in the first movie looks awesome. And in the second movie, they casted just like hot babes with big boobs, and that's why the scene with the nurses in the second movie, it looks so janky and kind of like crap, because they were not really professional contortionists. They were just trying to look good for the camera, and
Nothing wrong with that, Dave. Nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that, but the contortionist girls, they looked super hot, but they were doing their job, as well. It's supposed to be creepy. Whereas in the other one, it's more like, I don't know. I felt it looked absolutely janky and took me out of the mood of the season. Yeah, they were hot, of course, but
Oh, I didn't notice that.
Oh, whatever
Okay,
you're into, Dave, man. There's a lot of different kinks out there. So, like, whatever,
each their own,
whatever
definitely.
floats your boat, mate. It's not.
Yeah.
I
So,
like my hot contortionist to be, doing their job well.
Saying you got a problem with big boobs, Dave? What's wrong with big
No, definitely not. No. I
Are you
love big
sure?
boobs.
Yeah, so my next looking at was the Street Fighter movies. So obviously we had the Street Fighter with Van Damme,
Which was a blast.
one of the best movies of all time.
I love that.
On the right hand side, you got Street Fighter: Legend of Chun Li, which I watched. I actually kind of enjoyed it. It was weird. It wasn't great, but I enjoyed it for some reason. I think it's because I like the main actress in it.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. I
And the
understand.
middle one, Street Fighter: Assassin's Fist. I believe
Don't know
it
that
was
one.
a series.
What's that?
Hold on, I think I might actually.
I haven't seen that one. No.
No, me neither.
There it is. So
Looks fun. Is it a TV series? Is it actually a movie?
yeah, so it's 156 minutes. I think it was a mini series.
Okay. Let me double check that.
I think the chat will correct me if I'm wrong. I know they will. I got the cool steelbook, like the limited edition steelbook like that. Beautiful.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a TV program, it seems. So it's probably a TV series made into a movie or something like that. Oh, it actually has Akuma in it. That's cool.
Yeah, the back cover. No, I think that was Akuma.
This, I think, is the most. I haven't watched it yet, but from what I understand, it's the most faithful rendition in comparison to the other Street Fighter movies.
Yeah.
I'll have to watch it.
Oh, wait a minute. I think I saw him, but I can't remember much anymore. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. This looks fun. It was a long time ago. That's cool.
Ass in fist. I don't know, Dave. You'd have to tell me that, mate.
Ass in fist. Wow, Dave. Wow. Really?
The best Street Fighter movie is the animated one from 1994. The best part of the
Yes.
Van Damme one is the bison scene, and you can look that up on YouTube. Assassins. If it was fine for a fan film.
Yeah. And the best thing about the Street Fighter Chun-Li movie was, I believe, with what is the claw guy? I forget.
Oh, the guy from the Black Eyed Peas, no?
Yeah, I believe exactly. That was an actor. What's his name? With his claws. Why am I forgetting?
I don't know what his name
I
is.
remember his name.
Sucks.
Let's go to our good friend Wikipedia hour.
Right. Vega. Exactly. Michael said it. Vega.
And Chris.
That was a fun fight, but for the rest, it was terrible. I mean, he's in the background on the poster. Why? I didn't see him. Yeah.
I think his name is Taboo.
Yeah.
Or so Wikipedia says.
Yeah, I think the Street Fighter Assassin's Fist was the most fun, and the Street Fighter with Van Damme was the most cheese, and it actually became a computer game after the movie, or maybe before that. That is exactly like the movie, with the actors in it, like Mortal Kombat-esque animation.
Told you, if it's got Van Damme in it, it instantly goes to the top of the list.
Yeah, exactly.
There's no debate. And then Wooly, if you're rewatching this, get your Van Damme list right. He's doing one in a few weeks.
It has Kylie Minogue in it as well.
Yes. Oh, I love Kylie Minogue.
Oh man, she was hot in there.
Beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely. Speaking of, oh wait a minute, Hitman. I always saw one,
Yeah.
the
Oh,
first one.
the first one was
It was decent.
kind of okay. I mean,
Yeah.
the girl was kind of hot, so that
Yeah,
I
wasn't.
enjoyed the first one. The second one, it was all right. It wasn't anything special at all. It was
No.
just
The
there.
first one, was she a Bond girl?
That's a good question. I think
Don't
so.
know. She could easily be looking at her. Maybe.
Yeah, okay. Once again, we go to Wikipedia.
That's just a classic. Back in the day when I worked my first job, I used my breaks to watch parts of anime movies in a media store when the stuff was new to the West.
Olga Kurylenko Nika Boronina is the actress. Olga Kurylenko.
Okay.
Quantum of Solace. Yes, she was a Bond girl.
Yes, she was a Bond girl.
Yeah, Michael just Quantum of Solace.
Cool.
And so did COVID Kev. See, that's why I love to chat, man. They educate me.
Yeah.
They fill in the gaps of our knowledge. Thank you.
I got an awesome one. Well, couple of them. So let's start with the first. Let me first share the screen on my laptop. Sharing, share screen, share screen, share it again, and then we go to here. Dead or Alive.
Oh.
The movie is in my opinion still like Street Fighter, pure cheese. It says beautiful looking babes. The fight scenes were decent to fun. I'm saying it was good, but it was fun, and it has indeed the computer game plot. It goes nowhere, but it was cinematography. I don't know. It just was on some kind of island, and they transported there because of a like a tournament, like well, you know what a tournament is, and they have to fight different kind of enemies, just like in a computer game. But it was mindless fun. I watched it many times because of the beautiful babes, but that's basically it. And I love the Asian actress. She was in Need for Speed Tokyo, if I'm correct.
Oh.
In front of
Yeah.
you. Yeah. She has a nice, beautiful face. I don't know. She's gorgeous.
Beautiful one. Yeah.
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 I think I've it's been a while since I watched it, but I think I really liked it when I watched it.
Yeah.
For the same reasons you did.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's not spectacular, but it was fun to. It was a bargain bin kind of movie, but not in the worst kind of way. It's more like, you look at once and you have fun, and that's probably it. And my second one is I'm still a fan, although not a movie. Is this one, Witcher?
Oh yeah. I haven't watched it yet.
What?
Me
What?
neither.
Yeah, I know.
It's good.
Well, I've never played the game. So I was like, oh, I want to play the game first and then I'll watch the movie. But I've never got around to buying and playing the game.
Oh man, for me personally, The Witcher is one of the best written games ever, in my opinion. For me personally, I had so much fun with the game. There were so many Easter eggs and weird things going on. When you wander through the world, you discover things after you completed a chapter, and then there's some kind of repercussion after that, and then you discover it by accident. And there's also the well, not it's called a season pass. No, it's not a season pass, but DLC, which is even better than the main game. And then this series came out with my favorite Henry Cavill, and although it's not the series that I wanted, especially with Trish. I believe she's totally miscast, in my opinion. But I had a blast with this TV series, and I can't wait to see more. I love The Witcher, and Henry Cavill is very good as Geralt of Rivia. I think he nails it. It was really good.
I only played the third game, and yeah, I liked it. I liked it. What you said, like these repercussions were well done. Like you were trying to go through the mission, and you had all these side missions, and then at some point it like stops, and then this is what happened, and you start to realize all the decisions you took build up to this climactic moment, and Yeah, no, it was fun. Although all the conclusions seem to be pretty pretty sad. Like maybe you save one person, but like five people die, and the alternative is like you save this other person, but then these other five people die.
Exactly.
But very I don't know I don't know what's with Eastern Europeans and their games and movies. They're always so insanely sad. So well done. The story is amazing, but it always has this like sad connotation.
Yeah.
I have to watch it. I might have to watch it, and I might have to play the game.
Yeah. Well, you need to play The Witcher, man. I mean, just do it. Hours are gonna tick away like an instant. And then we have this. Well, let's say an abomination. I didn't like
You
it.
don't like it?
I
What?
don't know. I enjoyed it, man. I enjoyed
I
it.
liked it. Yes.
Yeah.
No. The only redeeming factor is the hot troll girl and maybe the guy from Vikings, but that's it. And okay, the animation looked good, but it was not something that blew me away or something. It was okay for me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
it wasn't
yeah, I
an
think
amazing
so
movie,
too.
but I enjoyed watching it, I think.
Probably never getting a sequel. I don't
guys-
think so.
No,
Going
probably
back
not.
from some of your picks there, Dead or Alive, I'd rather be dead than watch that again.
Yeah.
Movie with rival. Even as a beach volleyball scene, but leave your brain at home. Andrew Berry, I think I'm lost. You're not lost, mate. You're at Talking the Pictures with Bristolian Dave. No, so we're going over video game movies. Gone over a few, and these are just a few picks that are coming up. We're just talking about them. You want to say anything? Hit it up in the chat.
Yep.
Whatever you want to say. Sugar Chris, I bought the DVDs way back when I worked for Walmart. Oh, they're still talking about Street Fighter. You guys are behind. Catch up.
Oh man.
Yeah. See, Sugar Chris. Same.
Come on.
Haven't seen it, man.
No.
Didn't enjoy the spectacle. Sure, there's really, not a lot of plot. Witcher 3 is the first game I bought with my PS4 years ago. Still haven't found time to play it. It's a big investment, man. It's a big game, so you got to like really. I don't want to play it for like a few hours and then leave it for a few weeks. Like I want to have a good amount of time to properly get stuck in.
I got it on
Yeah, this is
Steam.
one thing you have to start in.
200 hours plus. 250 hours, 15 hours to be, including the DLC.
Jeez.
So, yeah.
Wow.
So is Torn on The Witcher. Has its moments, but there are some weird choices like feminist monologue from the scriptwriter to a dead baby. Okay. And episode 4 is so irritating to sit through. We have Bifur the Hobbit. Nice name. Warcraft was unwatchable. The story was incoherent. It might be because
that's true. The story was a bit weird.
Yeah.
We got Commie Mark in the chat. Welcome, Commie Mark.
Hey, Commie man. How you doing?
Hell Dave 2. Hell not Dave. Hell the Dave chat. Hell the Babbers. And of course, Hell Spam. We got Soul saying hi. He always says hi. Japanese also has Ace Attorney, a video game movie. Haven't seen it unless anyone else.
Oh, yeah. True.
Craig Ellis, yo, Dave. Thanks for coming, Craig. Appreciate it, mate. Hell Hydra. Yeah, there we go.
Hell. I got one movie left.
Yep, go for it.
How about this one?
Ooh.
The first one was okay.
Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think.
I like that they were trying to be faithful with the Lara Croft character.
Yeah.
In terms of how the character itself was built, the shape of the character. And they picked Angelina Jolie.
Yeah.
But the boobs weren't pointy enough.
Exactly.
That's my only complaint. No, to be fair, I kind of enjoyed them. I enjoyed the Tomb Raider movie.
Yeah, there was the other one with Alicia Vikander. I still didn't see it. Not sure if it was good or totally miscast.
I liked it. I liked it myself, but I like a lot of shit, so it's not really a good opinion to go off. I enjoyed I liked all of the Tomb Raider movies. Again, I never played the Tomb Raider games, so I can't really say if it was faithful. I only know the models and everything from it. Apparently, Warcraft was definitely made for players that already know the lore. I enjoyed it. Yeah.
Yeah.
A couple of new people in the chat. Tree Goblin, evening Dave, evening Tree Goblin. How's it doing? And we got Bree. How's it going, Bree? Oh, look at all these lovely.
I played all games of Warcraft, but I still couldn't really make much sense of the movie. Like I played the games a while ago, but it's not like I was super invested in the lore. But yeah, the movie was a bit like was this before the first game? Was it after the first game? It was a bit
I think
nonsense.
No.
having to read like part of the plot to understand part of the movie. I think it's been a long time since I watched it. I do have it on Steelbook up there actually. I can't go over to get it because I got to get up on my seat and I don't want to do that.
Mhm. Right.
But like some of the
classic
characters in the
sometimes
movie,
you-
they're like dead in the game or something like that. So I was like, what's this even?
What's
Yeah,
this?
anyway.
Yeah. I think.
Well, the
everyone's-
fun thing is, and I must say, there's a lot of girls, doing cosplay of Lara Croft.
Yeah.
For fun, and that's very positive. So somehow it's inspired to go, girls, although the costume is not very complicated, they say, hey, listen, I got a reasonable good looking body. I can be Lara Croft. So somehow they inspired girls, old and young, to cosplay as Lara Croft, which in my opinion is very cool. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's because the Lara character is a really strong female character,
Exactly.
and you make those characters, and people will go to them. But yeah, no, I really enjoyed the Tomb Raiders myself, and it seems like everyone did in the chat as well.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Nice.
Let's get that one back up. Right, so I've done that.
You feel like
yeah. So I put the Silent Hills in as well.
oh, there you go.
The Revelation, like you said, it was a bit clunky. It was wasn't as good as the first.
No.
And that's those nurses you like.
I
Well,
kind of
no, Dave.
hated it, to be honest.
Yay for nurses.
Yes.
Except the nurses, of course,
Although I don't know, between like Silent Hill and like Nightmare on Elm Street, I think it was like the Dream Warriors #3. Nurses are kind of like a bit dodgy now, Like that nurse. Do you remember the nurse was coming on to the young lad in Nightmare on Elm Street 3, and she starts kissing him, and then she pulls out his tongue.
Yeah.
Tongue just gets longer and longer and longer, and then that I was like, damn. Puts you off nurses for a bit. Right. Doom. Everyone's favorite, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one of those. In my opinion, it's so bad. It's almost good, and at least the first person part of the movie, I thought it was pretty good. I don't know if you like hated or someone hated that particularly. I thought it was decent.
Well,
Yeah.
when I watched the first movie, I hadn't played any of the games at that point. And I loved The Rock because I'm a big professional wrestling fan. So The Rock was obviously I think he was still in wrestling at that point when he was filming that.
Yeah, he was, transitioning. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, yeah, this movie's amazing. And then I watched it back a few years later, and I was like, what is this shit? It was terrible. It was fun, but it was terrible. But then Carl Urban going all like crazy at the end.
Yeah.
Was sick. We got someone pushing your book in the chat. Of course, Mr. Salt Iron. Black Hot Man.
Thanks all. Appreciate it.
Why hasn't there been an animated series of Tomb Raider? Probably would be sexy / not sexy enough. Both at the same time. Yeah.
Yeah.
But in World of Warcraft, we Alliance folk are now being ruled by the movie's king's grandson. Film bloke. I know Chris Barry is the butler in the films, aka Arnold Rimmer and Gordon Brittas. Nah, The Rock Doom was trash. Yeah. Carl Urban, the only good thing about the first Doom. Yeah, Carl's a good talent, man. He is.
Yeah.
And then Doom Annihilation. Did you guys see that?
No.
No, that was
I refuse to watch that. Yeah.
It wasn't a great movie. I mean, I kind of enjoyed it, but at points, not the whole way through, but at points it was all right. But yeah, they just can't get Doom right movie for him. I expect they'll try again at some point. I think the problem is they're not putting enough budget into it. For a movie like that, you need a real high budget, like ridiculously high. It's got to be a massive blockbuster movie.
Yeah.
But over again, it's lower budget sort of adaptations.
I feel like in the Doom movie, the one with Carl Urban, The Rock, one of the monsters, the one with the wheelchair behind, the Pinky Demon monster, that was pretty well done in the movie, and I think that inspired the guys who created Doom 3 to give the look of the film was the design of the monster in the game later on.
Oh, really?
I don't know if you remember that monster.
No.
And
Long
there's
ago.
like a guy who loses like half his body, like in the first teleportation, like his body, like his legs appear somewhere else, and then he's just like a torso. And throughout the movie, he's always, like a torso with like a wheelchair, not like, like a really weird sci-fi modern looking wheelchair. And when he transforms, he's like half demon, half wheelchair. And anyway, the monster looks pretty cool and pretty horrific. And I think they used the design for the one of the video games. So at least it's that from the movie. The video game was later inspired.
Yeah. For me, it's pretty forgettable. I just only remember the last scene that they are doing real, first-person shooter-like style for like 5 minutes or so, and that's it. That's it.
Yeah, it seems like no one really likes Doom. I can't remember much of Doom movie, which is odd for a franchise that's about brutally slaughtering demons in hell. Yeah. Doom was as scary as big ills in Yorkshire, mate. Total Tenor and the Waste of Carl Urban, mate. He's trying, so he's trying to talk more like a Bristolian. He's getting there slowly. I'm currently watching Dota anime. This is apparently a thing now. Yeah.
Really? Oh, okay.
New Doom movie was torture to watch through. Yeah, it's not good. I'd rather sign up for Twisted Fairy Tales with a story by your favorite Bristolian. That is true. I have a story in that book. Yeah, so Doom, not good. I did put the Tomb Raider movies in there. Obviously, because, well, how can you not with a video game? But we covered the Tomb Raiders. Like I said, I think if I choose, right, so choosing between Angelina Jolie and Vikander for Laura.
When it comes to looks or maybe the movies, what's the context?
I'd say look-wise, I'd say Laura.
Angelina Jolie.
I'd say Angelina Jolie. But I don't know. I like the new Tomb Raider though, so I don't know.
Haven't seen it.
More like the video
She looks
game.
cute. Alicia Vikander looks cute. Yeah. What's that?
Presumed he fancies dapping down the pub. He's trying. Did you guys already mention Prince of Persia? We haven't yet, actually.
No, that's with what's his name? The actor from.
What's his name? He was he played Mysterio in
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man recently.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
That's
right?
him.
Jake Gyllenhaal. Yeah. I thought it was a popcorn movie. Special effects were okay, and look, it was okay. Nothing special, but it wasn't a bad video game adaptation. I don't think it was bad. No. So that was a good choice.
So this was a list I found. So this is straight to TV and also so theatrical releases. So as you can see, there's been a lot of ones. This is only ones that were released in the West, so in US and UK. There was more like released in Japan and stuff, and more. None of these are animated ones. There was a load of animated ones as well, but just 60 here on the list. Super Mario Bros. Someone mentioned. Double Dragon.
Yep, with Michael Dacascos and what's the name from? Who's the boss? The chick that's now spouting left nonsense. What's her name?
I know the one you mean. I can't remember her name.
Yeah.
What you got? There's a Wing Commander movie apparently. I've never seen that.
Yeah,
with Colin Farrell.
Blood Rain. Yeah, I actually enjoyed the first Blood Rain. Not
Yeah,
to
and
say it's a good movie, but I enjoyed it.
wasn't that with the chick from Terminator 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, it might have been. Yeah.
Blonde one. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, it's the same actress, yeah.
Let me see if I can show it. Let me show her sharing.
Something, I think it's her name.
When it comes to names, I always forget.
Oh yeah, she's
This is
freaking
the one.
hot, by the way.
That's her.
Yeah.
It was the first one was yeah, it was okay. Was not with Uwe Boll as well? Isn't it Uwe Boll production?
Yeah, it
Yeah, I
is a
think so.
ball production.
This is probably one of his better ones, if you can call it better.
Exactly. Do you
Yeah.
feel like there would be a lot more girls cosplaying as Blood Rain if it weren't for Uwe Boll making these horrible movies?
It could be. It was a
You
nice
know,
video
like
adaptation, nothing to write home about. And of course, Double Dragon, like I said with Mike Dacascos when he was younger, and this guy he played in certain movies, but I don't know which one.
Oh yeah, he's been in loads of stuff.
Yeah, we have Max Payne with Marky Mark and what's her name from I don't know. I cannot stand Marky Mark as an actor. There is something about him. I don't know what. I don't like his acting. He has one face. I don't know. His acting skills is not very broad, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Although he's been cast a lot of movies. Huh? What?
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. But I like him. I like Marky Mark, man. I don't know why. I like actors who can't act. Apparently.
Mila Kunis is her name, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Kev didn't know there was Dead Rising movies. Yeah, there's been 2. Stars the guy who played Christopher Ewing in the Dallas remake. But probably no one except me has seen that. So what else has he been in? Shout.
I'm not sure.
I can't remember. I get it. But yeah. Oh, Assassin's Creed. Yeah.
I haven't seen the movie, but he is one of my favorite actors. Michael Fassbender. He's so awesome. I don't know. There's something about him. I don't know. He's just. I need to see this movie just because of him. I think he's a fantastic actor. He's great as Magneto, by the way. So he's fantastic. And then we have another video game adaptation that has nothing to do with the video game, and it's Rampage. I saw the movie. It was forgettable fun. Action was okay, but it's more like, hey, I'm The Rock. All his attention goes to him. And then the special effects and the movie came a little bit after that. So it has absolutely nothing to do with the game, although the game was pretty fun. But there's no story in that game except for 3 monsters try to beat each other up. That's it. That's the whole story. And then somehow they made a movie about that. I'm not sure how that goes. I mean, it's so forgettable. It's so simple. Special effects was okay, but it was a monster movie. And that's, like Godzilla and King Kong, you only watch it for the monsters beating each other up, and that's it.
Is it wrong that I like that, though?
No, absolutely not. I had a fun with this as well. Yeah.
So this is the Dead Rising movie. That's him. Jesse Metcalf. That's the dude's name.
Oh, I haven't seen this.
I have no
Is it okay? Or is it good?
I enjoyed it. Yeah, I quite liked it. She's in it as well, which is cool.
Who was that?
She played Red Riding Hood in Once Upon a Time the series. I can mention stuff that a lot of people don't tend to watch because I watch a lot of like questionable stuff.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Far Cry. Yeah, there was a Far Cry movie. I heard it was shite. I know Wing Commander 3 on 3D. I had Mark Hamill and Malcolm McDowell. Oh.
Yeah.
Tron. Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Well, was Tron first or was the computer game first? I believe the movie was first, so I'm not sure if that counts.
I saw in the Wikipedia page that they don't count it because it was something like what you said, that the video game was inspired by the movie, and the movie is just about the concepts of video games rather than based on a video game.
Yeah, I love Tron, both, by the way. It's one of my favorite movies ever. Yeah.
I like.
Yeah, the first Blood
apparently I
Rain
like-
was like a blood and gore galore.
Exactly.
Apparently, I like actors that just put themselves in a role rather than playing the character. Yeah, that could be true. Fassbender's so good. I had super high hopes for Assassin's Creed, but it's his. But man, I did not like it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I heard that a lot.
The story was shite. It was absolute in pieces. Like I don't think they understood the video game to start with, so that just made everything. Yeah, Battleship movie. Oh yeah. Oh, I
That
forgot about that
one was
movie.
kind of
Wait a
fun.
minute.
I mean, it was
Rihanna,
like
isn't it?
brainless fun, but yeah, Rihanna was there.
Yeah. Give me a Smash Bros movie. There was one. There was one.
Oh yeah, the battleship. There was like some kind of Transformers like movie, and with the on sea, and there's a lot of special effects, the sound effects that like they used in a lot of movies, like
Yeah.
kind of the whole fucking. I actually enjoyed that one, although I was forgetting that it's indeed a game, actually a board game. Incredible.
Yeah,
That's a good one. Oh Jesus, I forgot about that. Give me a
Yeah.
I think
smash.
that's one of the movies that you
Smash
enjoy the
Bros.
best, like on mute. Like you put the movie on mute and put it on the background and just enjoy the visual effects.
Yeah.
A Smash Bros movie would be cool, but it I feel like it'd just be like similar to like Pixels and something like that, just with a load of
Yeah.
random stuff. In
Yes,
it.
yeah, could be.
I want a Dragon Age Inquisition TV
Yeah.
show.
Yeah.
Would
That
be cool.
that
Yeah.
could
Or would
be.
they be able to do it well? Pixels also fits the list, but don't want to exist. To be honest, I don't. Am I the only one who like Pixels? I like Pixels.
But it's not a
Like
video
genuinely
game.
liked it.
It's not a video game adaptation. It has
Well, it's got a load of different video games in it, like
Yeah.
Pac-Man,
Space Invasion. Yeah.
all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And Adam Sandler and Kevin James.
Adam Sandler. Oh God.
No, I like Adam Sandler.
No, absolutely not. No. He's
No.
so bad. But that's fine.
Tron, the movie was first.
Exactly. Tron was great.
Have you seen Harmon Quest?
What's that?
Harmon Quest. I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
Battleship was a board game.
True.
No, I haven't. Why? I don't know. I know. Cool.
So what's
Jumanji Snakes and
yeah.
Ladders? Yeah.
yeah.
Technically, Snakes
Basically,
and Ladders
yeah.
with a bit of extra stuff.
Yeah.
I guess.
Well, he's
But
not entirely wrong, but he's not entirely right either. I mean, Jumanji was fun. Even the remake with The Rock, I just liked it.
But yeah, I really liked it myself. I haven't seen the latest one. Like
Oh, it's fun too.
the right one.
Not as good as the first one, but it's passable. It's really fun to watch.
The Robin Williams one's just a classic. Just
Yeah.
absolute-
Yeah. What time is
Yeah,
it?
no, that one was awesome.
What else we got on the list? So we got. Hold on. Let me get rid of this.
So, what's a video game that you actually really, I mean, made into a movie or TV series that you actually hate with a passion?
A video game that made it into a movie or TV that I hate with a passion? Like the video game I hate or the movie I hate?
Not the movie. You love the video game, and it turns
Right.
into a TV adaptation or a movie adaptation that you actually really hate.
Well, I really hated the Silent, like I really liked the Silent Hill games and the Silent Hill Revelations.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of hated it.
But
It
the
had
first
so
movie
many
or the second one?
No, the first one I really liked the movie,
Mm-hmm.
and the second movie I absolutely hated. I felt like there's moments in the movie where the movie just stops, and it's almost like a video game. Like the girl summons the pyramid head,
Yeah.
who's kind of like a good guy in the movie, and the other guy, the bad guy or the bad girl, he summons these weird other monsters, and then these two monsters fight, and it's like it's almost like a fighting game with them choosing their fighters. No,
Yeah.
I hated that.
Yeah. Please do the
I'm going with Dave on this.
Yeah.
I hate
Silent Hill Revelations almost led me to the dark side, you could say.
Yeah.
So that's for me. What about you?
I don't think there's any. I don't hate any of it. I don't think there is a movie I actually hate. I just feel like some of them are really, really, really shit. Like just, I don't know. The Assassin's Creed one really bugs me because the games are very, very good and they just mess the story up so much. As someone who had never played the games, by seems it, or even like read anything about them. What else? One I really liked, which I think gets overlooked, is In the Name of the King, a dungeon siege tale with Jason Statham.
No, I don't know that one.
Can't remember what game it's based off. I don't know if it's a game of the same name.
Dungeon Siege is the name of the game.
Have I got it here somewhere? I got it out there somewhere. I can't see. H-I.
Yeah, Dungeon Siege was kind of an RPG game from Microsoft, I think.
Yeah.
It was one of these games where you play a farmer and become the one, and
right.
Yeah.
I remember playing it, but
because Jason
it's based on a game called Dungeon Siege.
Jason Statham played the farmer. Hold on, let me share this.
Right. Huh.
There you go. So it's this movie. So you can see that. Don't look.
But that was also like an Uwe Boll movie, right?
Again?
I think it might have been, actually, yeah.
I think there's actually like 3 In the Name of the King movies.
Yeah, the second one's got Dolph Lundgren.
Dolph Lundgren, Jesus, oh man.
Oh my goodness! And the third one has like a model from the Eastern Europe. That one, yeah.
For Dominic Purcell in as well. He was actually not a bad actor.
No, okay.
He was in Prison Break. He played the brother in Prison Break. He was been in the CW series. He plays what's his name? Firestorm, Firestar, Fire something. He's got a fire gun. I don't know how his name is.
It's
got a cast. It's got a good cast.
I got one.
Yeah, go on.
Let me search for it. That I actually despise. Okay, let me share it. Normally I would say it's so good, it's bad, or the other way around, but that's not. I mean, there are some things that I liked, but mostly it was so forgettable, and the CGI was excruciating. Okay, sharing screen, sharing again, and sharing again. Is here we go. It's this one.
Cool. Wait 1 second. Just let me, because there's quite a lot of chat that's gone on there. Let me just quickly catch up. We've done that. Dave Kenobi. I don't know what that is. Cool. The other comes against counts. I love Dungeons and Dragons, but a movie Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah, that's one of David Feed's most favorite movies, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Dungeons and Dragons. The third one was pretty.
Resident Evil movies are all wanky.
I mean, look at this. I cannot take this movie seriously when they have faces like this.
Did Jason Statham, the farmer, talk like Dave? I think that's a bit.
I mean, come on.
Wrong one. Hold on, I added the wrong one. There we go. Oh, good God.
So bad.
That's the second one, I think.
Soul says it might be because you lower your expectations before watching video game movies.
Yeah.
But I don't really hate one either. Some are more childlike with a bucket on its head running against the wall. What about Last Witch Hunter? That was based on Vin Diesel's D&D.
Oh, I forget that one. Yeah. Oh. Jesus.
I actually quite like that movie.
No.
No?
Why did you like it?
Because I don't know. I just,
you don't know?
it's Vin Diesel. He's one of those actors. There you go. Look at that lip figure.
You know what I don't like? Because it's Vin Diesel. He's such a bad actor.
Yeah, Look, he always plays the same guy. There's one movie I can
That's
count where
exactly
it's, like,
it.
a different character, and that is Find Me Guilty. I think I've mentioned that before. A film called Find Me Guilty, where he's in a court and he's playing a gangster. And he's actually
Well, I want to see it because you recommended me to me, but then I saw his his music video, and I said, no fucking way, I'm quitting. He made a music video, by the way, and oh god, cringe.
King Kong versus Godzilla.
I still need to see it.
Yeah,
It's-
it don't come
me
out
too,
here
yeah.
until tomorrow, in the UK.
But it's not a
I
video
wanna
game,
watch
right?
it. I've heard it's a
Video.
really good
No.
monster movie, like fighting. But there was a lot of complaints apparently from the usual suspects about there's not enough character development for the humans and all that stuff. And I'm like, I don't want that shit. I want big monkey versus big lizard, and I want fight. That's what
Yep.
I want. That's what I expect. How's that?
I mean,
It's good.
imagine that you play as a little kid and you have these little toys and you play with together. That's what we want. We don't want, human drama or something. It's just Skeletor and He-Man, by the way.
Oh, cool.
A ton of buildings between the monsters, everything crumbling down. People screaming.
Yeah, we
That's
want a lot of death tolls, with destruction and monsters and killing, and that's what we want. We don't want stupid blah blah blah. And, I love you and I love you too and boo hoo hoo and I got kids and nobody cares. We want to see
No.
monsters. Yeah.
I want monster fight.
Who are you anyway?
That's it.
6 hours long.
Yeah.
The extended edition, the Snyder Cut.
Now that
Yeah.
you mentioned this about hating and loving, I really like the Final Fantasy games and the Advent Children. I don't quite hate it, but I kind of dislike it with a little bit of a passion.
Why?
If you can share my screen, I have this screenshot of one moment in the movie that kind of boils down what this movie I feel did to video games in the whole Final Fantasy franchise. Like after this movie, it all the Final Fantasy went like super emo, and how do you say? I don't even know. Like the three villains of the movie, there were these guys, and they were like, making like all this badassery, and then like all of a sudden they would stop and they would start crying. Like, are you crying? Oh, I'm missing mother. And they would start crying,
Yeah.
and like like the effects are fine and whatever. But I felt like this movie kind of marked the moment with Final Fantasy where like went full emo, full K-pop, full like all the protagonists with this super long hair and like, oh, I'm in touch with my feelings. And so yeah, there's a little bit of me that kind of despises this movie, despite how well done the effects and what have you are. Like,
Yeah.
my opinion, it pales in comparison to the first Final Fantasy movie. The spirits
Well,
within.
It's typical Japanese, right? I mean, when it comes to Japanese comics and anime or whatever, it's also it always focuses on human drama, which is not always a bad thing, but it's more if you watch an Asian movie, it's always the human element that is the focus instead of the monsters and the fights. It's more the human element that brings it, and sometimes it works. Mostly, not mostly. Sometimes it doesn't work.
Yeah, it says he saw Godzilla versus King Kong today. It says it's a lot of fun. It's good. Human characters were great in it. Human drama is integral to these Godzilla movies, always has been. So what were these crazy people complaining about then in terms of like they didn't think that was enough in it? I don't know. But basically we want to watch a bunch of weirdos beating the shit out of each other. Yeah, that's what I like. So the anime's pretty good. Cool, and the action scenes are good.
Dodo, okay.
Enjoy the action, ignore the dumb dialogue. My tactic. Yeah, that makes sense. You got something there?
I feel like they really screwed up when they killed Walter Wallace in the first Godzilla movie. That was kind of like a mistake.
Oh, that's a movie clip. I can't play that, mate. I can't play that.
No.
That'll get me copyrighted. They're being so ridiculously tough on it.
Yeah. Speaking of, did you get copyright claim when I showed a clip? You know, the last time,
I don't know.
last
I
week.
didn't check.
Was wondering because I showed a little bit of a certain movie
Yeah,
that
I don't think they quite caught it. I don't think they caught it because I don't remember seeing one. But they're
lucky.
yeah, they're but it's terrible. It's like cracking down on it when it's an advert, you know. It's just like we're telling them to
Yeah.
go watch it.
We're
rather
talking
not.
about, yeah, we're making a good voice for it. Like even
Yeah.
bad publicity is
Those
publicity at
complaining
the end
just
of
want
the
to
day.
see things go boom. That's not storytelling. No, they was complaining the opposite from what I've seen. They were complaining that there wasn't enough character development for the humans. Just what I've seen online anyway.
But
Marna's-
wasn't the movie before that with with Scarlet Witch actress was a lot? There was a lot of action scenes or scenes with them, right? I remember.
Yeah. I like both of those.
Yeah.
The clip was shorter than 10 seconds. You should be safe.
Well, good to know.
That's good to know. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just wanted to show there's a little part. There's a little part in the Spirits Within movie, Final Fantasy, where the soldiers they jump out of a chopper and they have no parachutes and they just shoot these like weird guns that create like a gel in the ground and then they land safely on the gel. Like I found that was such a cool idea design and. I don't even know. That has nothing to do with the Final Fantasy games. It has to do more like a first-person shooter concept or idea. I just found it neat. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not sure if other video games have adapted that into them, but just a cool idea. That's it.
I like it. I like it. The same cast as Godzilla 2, but who cares?
Agree. Yeah. Yeah, I think that I would hate it if they make a Parasite Eve movie. At this point, I'm sure they're gonna F it up. Like it's, no. If it goes woke, it would be even worse.
It's not the time to make a Parasite Eve movie because they're going to ruin it with all the inclusion stuff and forced checkboxes. Instead of making a good movie, follow the script and get some great actors and just follow the story was from the game. It's not hard to do. I mean,
no. They're gonna cast like someone who's like ugly just to rub it in the face of the fans. Like, oh, Aya Brea, she's so hot. Now we're gonna cast someone ugly, to
probably, yeah.
stick it to all the white supremacists, cis white
yeah,
people, whatever. It's like, oh no.
Close.
Oh,
Yeah.
better not even start with that. Yeah,
Absolutely.
that would be something I would hate if they make a Parasite movie right now because I know it's gonna suck.
Okay, name a. Well, speaking of, name a computer game that you really enjoyed from recently or the past that you say, oh man, I wish they made a fantastic movie or TV series. Let's reverse it. And it's a question for the chat too. I mean, is there a computer game or a game that you say doesn't matter if it's a board game or a computer game or whatever game that you say, hey man, that would be great for a movie or a TV series? Let me hear your thoughts. I want to. Everybody's thinking.
Yeah.
What? I think one series of games I really like, which would be cool. It'd probably have to be a series rather than a movie because there's so much to it. And I think China might have already done it. I'm not sure. But have you ever played the Dynasty Warriors games?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think I've got one right there.
It's a button smashing game by Koei Tecmo. Yeah.
Yeah. Based.
There's a lot of them. A lot. Yeah. I don't know how much, but a lot.
Number 8 Empires. So they got to number 9, but then you've got like Empires of some. You've got Extreme Legends.
Yeah, you got spin-offs.
It's like there's a good like 20 at least of them. But it's more to do with the feudal China side of things. It's just really cool. I just find that whole time period and everything really cool. And I think that would make a really good series if they could get it right.
Yeah.
But I think they'd have to leave it to like Asia to make it. Don't do it in Hollywood because I think they would wreck it horribly.
They're gonna butcher it. Exactly. Mr. Feeds.
Would you like to have it in animated or real person movie with that?
That's a good question, actually. I mean, animated is very well. It's simpler to do because you can go in any direction. But when it once comes to acting, real life actors and a budget, of course.
Yeah. No.
That's a good question, right? It's hard.
What you're thinking? So we say the chat, Dragon Age Inquisition. She
Yep.
said earlier. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be cool.
A Happy Wheels movie. Don't trust other movie makers. Yeah.
True.
David Feed would like a Dead Space movie.
Oh wow, yeah, that's
That'd be
actually
cool.
a good one.
Good choice.
Yeah, Dead Space would be cool. And they must be going through the body horror route. Yeah,
That'd be freaking awesome. Yeah.
Dishonored. That could
Oh,
be cool.
Dishonored. Yeah.
yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
Maybe Grand Theft Auto, but it'd be nearly as fun movie. Wasn't there a Grand Theft Auto movie? I'm pretty sure there was.
But
No, it's Need for Speed, I think.
No,
yeah, there's a Need for Speed. Yeah, that's crap. But the problem with a Grand Theft Auto movie is because there's a lot of crime movies when driving, etc. Would it be a Grand Theft Auto movie, or is it just a movie in name only? Because it's basically a crime, with drug dealers and mob bosses and henchmen and etc. hijacking cars. I'm not sure. What's that? Grand Theft Auto FLA? The hell?
Okay. Oh, Drive. Yeah, Drive is kind of like a.
Really?
But it's not obviously. It's not based off the game. It was quite a few years before, I think. 1977. So I don't know.
Oh yeah, so before. Okay.
Yeah, so technically there's a Grand Theft Auto movie, but it's nothing to do with the game.
Exactly. I agree what DVD and Film Blog says.
Hold on, let me get there. Half-Life. Yeah, that'd look cool.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Oddworld. Yeah.
Twisted Metal.
Oh, Twisted Metal. That's a good one. Mine would be God of War. Do the whole mythology thing.
They've been trying to make a God of War movie for a while now. I remember when they were doing Green Lantern, they were thinking about doing God of War, actually.
Yeah.
Mass Effect with Henry Cavill.
Yeah, as Commander Shepard.
Should
I tell you something? I never played Mass Effect.
What?
I've not. I was a PlayStation guy always, so I never.
I know who all these characters are, but I never played them because somebody spoiled it all for me, and then I just lost completely interested in it.
The first game is absolutely fantastic. It's an RPG. It's not really an action game, but the music, the gameplay, the story, that's like 100% recommend, even if the graphics look a little bit old.
Yeah. I wanted to get in the latest one, the latest, but they fucked it up with the facial animation and other stuff. It was completely.
Oh yeah, the Mass Effect Andromeda was kind of a mess. Yeah.
And they say, okay, we're gonna do a remaster. They're gonna remaster the Andromeda stuff, and well, good luck.
They want to remaster all of them, I think, and they're going to censor them, and not the booty shots and stuff like that. No.
Yeah, exactly. GTA is already parody of real life. Garrus. Okay.
Oh, that'd be interesting. Yeah.
BioShock.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, I think that would be good, but I think that would be so hard to pull off. Like,
wasn't the one
based, like that would be really
because you as a player don't have any dialogue, right? You don't talk. So how do you make a compelling protagonist if the original protagonist in the game doesn't talk?
Well, there's 3 BioShocks, and each one is a different protagonist, and the last one he talks normal.
Okay, I didn't play the last one, but with the black haired girl, right?
What about a BioShock movie done in like like a hardcore Henry type style.
Yeah, that would be fun.
I feel
In
like that
first
would be,
person style, you mean? Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
King of Fighters as
Mm.
an anime, but I'd like to see it live action. Yeah.
Mm.
Fun of GTA comes from ignoring the plot and becoming a complete maniac. Yeah, which can't translate for film.
Yeah, because in GTA you can drive over cars, call people and women hookers and bastards and words and racial slurs. That's not going to fly in today's society.
No.
Absolutely not. No, that's a shame.
Dark
Darkseid.
Fighters anime. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
What
yeah,
was it they
that
made
would
an
be
anime of
awesome.
recently? Netflix. Castlevania.
Yeah, so it was pretty good.
I watched the first series, which is like only 6 episodes, something like that, and I really liked it. I should watch the rest, to be honest.
Yeah, well, the second season, basically, although it's completely different topic, is a little bit but I liked it. It's and yeah, it's fun. Yeah,
Bioshock
with
movies.
setting and same elements.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like start with underwater, right?
Mhm.
This part.
And that is a Postal movie, but a movie based on that petition level in Postal 2 level, which became a meme. Never played Postal.
No, me neither.
Me neither. no.
Interesting. I had no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a lot of It's tough. It's tough because, again, I think it all comes down to using the source material wisely. I don't think Hollywood does it. To my fellow Mass Effect enthusiasts in the panel, I mean, just imagine Garrus with Henry Cavill's way of moving and his voice. Am I right? Sorry, don't know you guys' names by heart yet.
No, that'd be awesome. You know,
I think it'd be cool. I don't know that much. I know of the character, but I don't know that much about the character. So, but Henry Cavill,
No.
for like
Yeah.
whatever.
he's
I mean,
a
Henry Cavill's very popular actor. You know, yeah. I think he's good. He's a good choice for Mass Effect. Really, I hope he's gonna play it or have a decent role in it. I'd like to see that. Yeah.
Yeah, we know we can carry a film, so it'd be interesting to see.
You want to know what it's totally it's a point and click adventure game from LucasArts. Why am I forgetting?
Monkey's
Island. Monkey's Island. That would be cool, but it's impossible to recreate. Or Full Throttle. I love that as well. Also from LucasArts.
I don't know that one.
Oh, that's a very fun one.
Game I played on Sega, which would be really cool as a movie. My Neighbors Are Zombies.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah.
I feel like they could really do that really well. Like you've got 2 kids with water pistols, like killing zombies, saving people. I feel like they could really do that well, actually.
You know what I want to see? That's it was one of my favorite PlayStation 1 games, and I totally forget the name spontaneously. It's the futuristic racing game. Why am I forgetting?
F-Zero.
Wipeout?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I love futuristic settings with real science fiction, not science fiction that we're gonna get probably in the future, but real science fiction with hover cars and they're gonna race. You know, like I don't know, Need for Speed, but then with Wipeout universe. That would be cool.
Cool.
Soul Eater, yeah.
Oh, that'd be good. Yeah.
Absolutely. That's the revenge.
Hey, that's fine, mate. That's what. Look, anyone ever wants to take the piss, take the piss out. Whatever you want, mate. I love it.
Why not Leisure Suit Larry, right? Why not go that route?
Monkey's Island maybe work.
Yeah, absolutely.
Animated movie. Yeah.
True.
Yeah. Soul Eater would be cool.
Legacy of Kain Sorcerer, yeah.
Yeah, I played the Legacy of Kain a lot. I love that. Was a brilliant RPG. It was really cool with the vampire.
In the Mass Effect games, like you can play with a girl, then you can also play like a guy. So if they make and like the first 3 games, people were saying that the female voice actress was doing a much better work. So that could work out, you know, like where Henry Cavill is like the one of the side characters, like the Garrus, and then the main protagonist is the girl. female shepherd, as they call it.
Yeah. Well, maybe he has a sister or something. They can make it like that, a male and a female. Call it both shepherds. Could be.
That could be interesting. I mean, they don't have to follow the game to a
Yeah.
teeth. Yeah, could be interesting.
What was that movie? Army of Two.
Army. Oh yeah, that's a split screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that would make a good movie or series.
It would be
Which one?
more like an action movie, right?
Yeah, pure action.
Yeah.
Which
I
one?
feel like that would be a good movie.
Army of Two. It's more like a co-op game between two guys in a hockey mask.
Yeah, yeah.
Beating each other up. So, yeah. I didn't never played it, but how about Kane and Jesus Christ? That was a
Lynch?
fucked up game. It was also you can play with a guy. He has long hair. He was bald on top. He has the glasses on. Oh, I'm forgetting.
Lynch and Kane.
Lynch and Kane. Yeah, I wanted to see that as a movie. Fucked up protagonist. That would be cool.
I never played the game, so I don't know, but I've heard that it's pretty effed up.
Sucking shells and cleaning up dog piss. What the hell is that?
I don't know. I saw Jimmy Savile and I was like, oh shit. Gotta go. No worries. Thanks for joining us, Shane. Appreciate it, mate.
Right. Bye, man.
Kane and Lynch.
Yeah.
Saints Row.
Yeah.
Yeah. Watch a Goblins animated movie. The language that had in these games was hilarious. I don't know what that's about. Kane and Lynch. Yeah, more Kane Lynch. High budget Diablo. Yeah.
Oh, that'd be.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sure.
Army
Yeah.
2. They should make 2 movies, each following one of the characters. Both films in real time and taking place simultaneously.
That
cool.
would be an actual original idea.
Yeah.
That could be awesome.
That would be
Yeah.
cool. Nice.
That was in production, starring Bruce Willis and Jamie Foxx.
Oh, really?
Which-
What, the Army of 2?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wasn't this super really hard game called Ghost and Goblins or something like that?
Yeah. Oh man, that ate so many quarters of my. Jeez, my wallet was crying. It's a fantastic game. I never got hard. I always died in seconds, but it was such a good game. So hard. 2D side scroller made by Capcom. Oh,
Right.
man.
Yeah.
Really cool. Kick-ass soundtrack, by the way. So yeah, we got a lot of there's too many franchises that can be put into a movie. But if you do that now, I'm a big fan of fantasy movies or fantasy games. Some says Diablo or Final Fantasy, etc. But they cost a lot of money because of the special effects, and it's going to be hard because you need to translate all these people. You have to give people dialogue, although. In those times, plot was minimalistic. I mean, the princess is in another castle, and you start all over again.
There you go, and off you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would see a cool Castlevania-like movie. Instead of the animated series, making Simon Belmont. They make him like a Simon. I mean, Castlevania has a lot of lore. With Dracula, vampires, monsters. We have Simon Belmont. We have other members of the Belmont family. I mean, they could do a lot with that. Then in a medieval setting, would be great. Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's like several spin-off. No, there's one with the son of Dracula has like his own.
Yeah.
Symphony of the Night, I think, is his own series, and there was also like a girl with a tattoo on the back, Order of Ecclesia, or something like that. So, like, all these characters could be for a series could be good, but there's already a series.
Yeah.
Snatcher movie.
Snatcher.
Snatcher.
I remember that. What's that all about? Snatcher.
All right. Well,
So what's the correlation with Blade Runner?
Yeah, I've never heard of it.
No, me neither.
Oh, neither.
Maybe it was a niche movie or something. Snatcher. Nope.
All right. Well, we're coming up on just past an hour and a half now. I think we've gone through pretty much.
Yeah. I mean, the most movies we already tackled. I mean, there are some hit and miss, more miss than a hit. I mean, there's some. I believe nowadays they know exactly. Oh, let me rephrase that. They know more how to tackle a computer game movie, and instead of let's throw them out and see what sticks. I mean, now with the Mortal Kombat's coming out, The Witcher is a success. I'm not sure how Mortal Kombat is doing, but they try stuff, and mostly that doesn't work. But then we have Tomb Raider, the first one, that was a success. It can be done if they have a script. Yeah,
it can be done if they're trying to. They got to be honest to source material. They've got to actually look at. They need someone who knows about the game to start with.
Yeah.
That actually played it and can go through the lore and everything. But we know Hollywood don't like to do that very often, unfortunately.
No, they only see dollar signs. Yeah.
All right. Well, who wants to shill first then? What do you?
David.
I have. Should I get my Linkadus ready? Hold.
Well, I need to do that too.
Very good. So my name is David Feed on the internet. If you search me on YouTube and if you search me on Twitter, you'll find my channels. I do some sort of I don't even know, reviews, a little bit of reviews, and a lot of streaming crazy stuff around the internet. And now, I have my comic ready, but now Bristolian Dave is gone. Well, in any case, I have a comic called, there he is. Thank you, mate. I have a comic called Red Ice 2. It's a dark fantasy saga in the making. It's on Indiegogo, and you can get the first one as well. It's exactly as you'd expect out of a dark fantasy saga. There's a world-ending MacGuffin, heroes, a group of ragtag people getting together, trying to save the planet, and some blood and gore here and there. That's my project in any case. And that's it.
Away.
That's it on my end. So I give the word to Mr. Marinos.
Oh, well, thank you very much. First of all, I have a comic project to share. It's called Blackheart Manor, and give me a second to share it, because I'm going to share something different as well. Share the screen. So I know you guys are here all for the movies, but as you know, every time we're going to shill our comic, because making comics, that's what we do. We love comics, but we also love movies. So it would be nice, it would be nice if you, share our stuff, on Twitter, on which social media platform also. Or maybe you just want to back our books. That would be cool as well. So let me share it. It's a 40-page black and white comic. And try to share it in the same time while talking, multitasking. And it's a magazine style. It's a horror comic, true horror, not pussy horror. This is one of the covers. You know what? I'm going to show the trailer. And because it's my trailer, we won't probably get copyright strikes. So let's do it.
We're not sharing the screen.
Really?
No.
Are you sure? You don't see it?
No. I don't see it here.
Wait a minute. You don't see the screen? Let me double check again.
No. I think Dave has to share the screen.
Really? Where's there? He's offline. Oh man. Well, and then I'm gonna shill it the old-fashioned way. Sorry, guys, but that's how it goes when doing real-time stuff. But hey, I'm going to show you some pictures. Am I sharing right now? Can you see this? Dave?
Screen sharing was canceled. Make sure you click share on the model and not cancel.
How is that? Because it's there that I'm sharing. That's weird. What does the chat say? Hey, chat, can you see that I'm...
No, I don't think so. I have the YouTube open as well, and I cannot see it.
No, I think Mr. Bristolian Dave should share it. Oh man. Well, that sucks. Brianna, I'm a Dutchie. You are a Dutchie as well. Yeah, I'm from the Netherlands, by the way. I'm making a comic on Indiegogo. It's called Blackheart Manor. It's a 40-page. Well, it's recently updated to 43 pages. It's almost done. It's black and white. It's a magazine style, 70s, 80s horrors, like you used to. Well, that depends on when you are born, of course. But hey, fun. It has Cthulhu horror. It has Eldritch horror about 3 firefighters losing a daughter. They go into the mansion, but they don't know that there is a cult of the Black Sunrises there, sacrificing girls, other people to the monster. And they try to stop it, but they are getting bombarded, by eldritch monsters. They are going to be disappearing. There's a lot of death. There's a lot of dismembering, a lot of blood and gore. So I think I think you're gonna like that. It's gonna be kick-ass. Also, you can find me on Twitter at DarksidedComic here below. That's my name, except without the Marinus. Marinus is my real name. And also on YouTube, I make streams. I do comic reviews, mostly older comics, and some new comics as well. I do unboxing videos, so it would be great if you're gonna check that out and subscribe to my channel. That would be fun. And and of course, I try to be here on Bristolian Dave's channel, every week. Sometimes I cannot, but so far, so good. And that's my shilling of the day. I want to share my my Indiegogo page, Dave, but you were gone, and somehow it didn't work.
No, the person, whoever is hosting the stream, is the only one that can share. If you want to put it up now, mate, I'll put it up.
Yeah.
And yes, I am okay. Sorry, someone just needed my urgent attention.
Okay.
I run downstairs and I'm kind of fat, so it takes a while for me to get downstairs and back up.
I wanted to show the video of my the story trailer.
Yeah, go for it, mate.
So, are you seeing it right now, or?
Yeah,
I think they are seeing it now. Yeah.
Okay, let's. Okay, guys, here it goes. That was great.
That looks sick, man.
The music is amazing. My goodness.
Thank you very much.
That would make a good video game.
Oh, that's absolutely
totally
true.
Firefighters, and you have to go into the house, explore, and follow these things.
Yeah. So this is an updated page with more shading and grayscaling. So they are in the house now, researching, for missing children. As you can see here, the art looks fantastic. I'm loving the art, and this is one of the cult members. And well, probably I should show this, but hey, we are at the end of our campaign, so this is a fantastic shot. Hope you like it. So check my campaign out if you want, and
Wow,
if not,
yeah, no, it looks amazing.
it would be great if you share it on which social media, whatever, and that would be great too. So thank you guys. Anyway, so stop talking. And then we go to Mr. Dave, one of the other.
So,
who wants to go first?
I don't mind. Dave?
no, I already did my. What do you mean? What did you ask? My opinion about your trailer?
Oh no, maybe you want to shield extra, or maybe Mr.
No, I'm done with the shilling. It's
okay, cool.
I missed it, but I've seen it a few times, so I
Here we go.
Okay, this. So, as well as being Bristolian, I've also got other talents. So I've written a story for this book. This is put out by the Bargain Bin team.
Hi, Brianna.
Twisted Fairy Tales. It's really cool. So basically, it's your traditional fairy tales, but with a twist. Yeah, hence Twisted Fairy Tales. So it's an anthology series. I think we're up to, last time we checked, I think we're up to 56 pages of story so far. And there's still more to come, so it's going to be a good chunky book. If you sign up now, you will get a free art print with every physical backing. So this book is all about the creators. So it's all about getting people and giving the opportunity for them to put something out. So like myself, I've never written before. So this will be a first story put out there. Like I said, it's every story is between 3 to 8 pages. So they're short stories, but they're good, hopefully. We'll see.
Yeah, they will be good. They will be good. Yeah.
So we've got new artists working on the stuff. We've also got new writers. We've got, as you can see, a list on here. You got Jacobus, myself, Rob, and Aria with Love Pigeon when he flies in, when he's got signal from his van. We're the Bargain Bin team, so we do a show every Monday on either Jacobus's or Aria's channel, depending on what week it is. We've got some artwork on there, but as you see, it does say 24 plus pages and counting. So as I said, we are at 56 now.
Nice.
And we're also running a competition as well. So again, like I said, it's all about getting those new creators on the board, building up their CV there. So if you want a chance to be in the book, submit a 3 to 8 page story to the Bargain Bin Twitter or to one of the Bargain Bin members. And we will go through all the submissions, and then the winner will have their story featured in the book. So it'll get drawn up and put in. Now, if you're not sure about how to script it comic-wise, just write a story, and then we can help you with the scripting or do that for you. If you're a new artist, so if you've never had anything published before and you want to try drawing one of these stories, again, message one of us. We are looking for a few artists at the moment, new artists who just want to get their name out there a bit and get some of their work published that they can draw on when trying to build up their profiles. So yeah, give us a message for that. But like I said, give the video a watch. I'm using Firefox, and Firefox doesn't let me share the audio on it. It's really stupid. So sign up if you haven't
Should
already.
one of us put it? Twisted.
It's all right. It's all right. It's fine. It's only a short little video, but it's cool. Yeah, just give it a sign. So I can't say much else on that. It says it all on there, and we should be launching. I don't know when actually. A few months yet, because there's still more to add to the book.
Before the summer. Before the summer, basically. Yeah. It will be cool. Well, it's great, man.
Yeah. So it's not too bad. It'll be really interesting, and some of the stories I've read and looked at so far look really good, and really interesting and really fresh. Because like some of these fairy tales have been told so many times, but some of these twists are things that you would never think of for those stories. So if you like horror or comedy, it's definitely a book for you.
I really like different takes on existing stories, and then like you said, twisting it, do something different. And that's what I'm doing with the horror, Eldritch horrors as well. I mean, maybe if you think of Eldritch horror, you think, tentacles and something, and maybe they are there, but I wanted to do something different, and that's what you are doing as well. You do an existing IP or existing property, you twist it around, give it a fresh idea, and then have different kind of stories that people hopefully, I think, should like, or want to like, and experience that in a new, fresh way. So yeah. Jump aboard, guys.
Yeah, I think you're onto something. Like there's not that many firefighter stories. It's always military, police, superheroes. Yeah, I think you're onto something with this.
Thanks, man.
Very cool.
And back these guys as well.
Cheers.
And Indiegogo.
Yeah, mine is very classical dark fantasy. So if that's your thing, you're gonna love
it. Yeah. That's almost everyone's thing. I think it's really cool. Really, really cool. Thank you, Sol, for dropping all the links
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah,
So as
thank
always,
you.
guys, if you haven't already subbed to the channel, hit that like button. If you dislike it, hit the dislike button. Hit a button. All helps the algorithms. And follow me on Twitter. Follow these guys on Twitter. Sol's already put all the links in the chat. If you're more into movies, you can follow me on Instagram, Bristolian_Dave. If you prefer comics, follow me on Twitter at BristolianD. I think that's about it, really, that I got to say.
Yeah. We got all the shilling done.
There you go.
Also, I want to thank everybody in the chat as well, coming here every week, watching the videos, talk to us. It means a lot to us all. I mean, it's really fun to engage with people. Also, there's a lot of people I don't know, but I still bit by bit, I started to learn who they are and what they like and dislike. That's fun for me as well. So thank you for coming here the whole time. And I hope to see you next time as well. Thank you.
Couldn't
Well
say that
said.
better myself. All right. Awesome. Thank you very much, guys. And I will see you next week.
Signing out.
Cheers,
Bye, guys.
cheers, my brothers.
Cheers.